I'll be continuing to go through GoHighLevel. So here's the dashboard here. You can see a quick overview of everything going on inside your sub account. Then conversations. So this is where whenever we are having conversations with any lead or any customer or any of our contacts, they will all pop up here. Then calendars. Calendars is just where you see all your appointments. So it will differ from user to user. So on yours, you would see your own events on your calendar, but as an admin, you can see every other person's calendar. Then contacts, this is where we manage all of our contacts. So if you want to add a new contact manually, we add it here. If you want to edit an opportunity or contact, we do that here. But first, we need to select, and then we can adjust the opportunity here. Then automations, if you want to add contacts to an automation or multiple automations, we select all the contacts we want to add and we click here. Then if you want to send out an SMS manually, so we do that here as well. An email, we do that here too. You want to add a tag, remove a tag, delete contacts, send review requests, export contact, import contact, and merge contacts. So everything is here. Then whenever we run a bulk action here, so assume we are sending out email to like 15 people, or we added a number of people to a workflow. So whatever action we take here, or we added a tag to everyone we selected here, all of these actions will pop up here so you can see the progress and how it is doing. Then here we can restore. If we delete a contact, the contact will be held here for a while so we can restore the contact back into our contact list. We can create tasks and manage tasks here as well. Then companies, so we can create companies that will be associated with our contacts. Or if we are selling more to enterprises than customers, we use this instead of using customers. Then smart lists. This is where we manage our smart lists. So to generate a smart list, for example, let's say we have a lot of contacts here and we want to filter them. I want all the contacts that are not on DND, that DND is not enabled for all channels. So let's say the ones that are not assigned, the ones that are not assigned to anyone, apply. So basically anything here we can use to filter those. So think of it as if you want to create a specialized list, for example, say you want to create a list of clients who have a certain tag, we can do that here. A list of clients who satisfy one condition or the other, we use the filters here to create those conditions. When those conditions are created, we have our smart list. But to save our smart list, we click here, and at the end bottom here, you have to click Save Smart List, and we can name it whatever we want to. So let's say unassigned leads and save. So the smart list will pop up here. All of our smart lists will keep popping up here, but to manage each of those smart lists, I can still have this unassigned list. Whenever we create a smart list, it is only assigned to us and no one else has access to it. So if you want to share access, we come here and we click share. Okay, there are no users currently in this account, but if there were users, we'll be able to share the smart list. Then we have opportunities. So this is where we visualize our pipeline. So we already have a sales pipeline pre-built. So if it's a low customer or opt-in, if the customer just submitted a form, they scheduled an appointment, canceled, no-show, showed in the nurture stage, won a deal, or lost a deal. So we can visualize where each lead is on the spectrum. So as you can see, this contact just scheduled a call. We can also move around if we need to, but we have automated processes for moving all of this around. So if you want to create another opportunity, so we just create one here and assign it to a contact. Then we've pipelines. Like I said, we already have the sales pipeline, already have one here. So if you want to create another pipeline, this is where you create them. Just make sure to add all the stages here as well. Then payments. GoHighLevel can be used to collect payments for your invoicing, for any form of payments, recurring payments, all forms of payment can be collected here. So as you can see, documents, contracts, orders, subscriptions, payment links, transactions, and all of that. So all you just need to do is come to integrations, and here we can hook up our Stripe, we can connect PayPal, and connect authorize.net, NMI, as well as others. So we can connect them here. Then GoHighLevel also has AI agents, but they are on the expensive side. But if you want to utilize their inbuilt AI agent, this is where you can create and build it, but it comes with extra pricing. Then we've marketing. We also have the option to connect our Facebook and social accounts, and we can manage all of our social media accounts from here. Then automations, we have a series of videos further dedicated to covering each and every single one of these automations, but this is the tab where we manage and run, create, edit, and make changes to our automations. Then here, memberships. So if you are selling a course or you are running a community, you can create all of that here as well. So sites as well. So this is where you create your funnels, websites, stores, webinars, blogs, forms, surveys, quizzes, chat, widgets, and QR codes. So everything can be done here. But our snapshot provides the compliance funnel that you need to set up A to P. Then we have the D&D pages for people to opt in and opt out. Then we also have this tiered system application funnel. So this funnel is the sample funnel that we will use to run our entire operation. So everything from collecting, form submissions, to booking and every other thing, it's all here. We'll still go over setting up a funnel step by step. Then we've media storage. This is where you store your files, images, everything. Then reputation management, Google My Business. You can manage your business reputation, reply to reviews, and everything. So any form of review platform that GoHighLevel supports can be done here. Then if you go to settings, so in business profile on this page is where we edit our business name, business email, phone number, and every other thing we need to do. Then my staff, this is where you can manage the team who will only have access to the sub account. Remember, we have the agency level and we have the sub account level. So adding a contact here only grants the person access to this specific sub account. So adding the contact is easy. You just type in the first name, last name, email, phone number, and we are good to go. We'll further go in depth, especially when it comes to onboarding sales reps and salespeople. All of this process will be important. And again, opportunities and pipelines. We already covered this on the homepage. So here we can create a new pipeline, then calendars. This is where we manage all our calendars. So for those who will be using GoHighLevel as their tool for booking appointments, this is where that will be done. But we also need to keep in mind that as at this very moment, GoHighLevel calendars glitch when the number of people on the calendar are very, very large. So if you are operating at large scale, you are having 200 closers and likes, GoHighLevel might not be the right tool for booking appointments. Then conversational AI, the voice agent, emails, phone numbers, WhatsApp. So custom fields as well. Custom fields is also very important. By virtue of importing our snapshot, you can see that we already have a couple of folders and custom fields, and each of them are very important, and we'll further understand what each field is being used for when we are covering the automations and how each of these fields are getting populated. Then custom values. These are just reusable. Just think of it as reusable templates. So instead of always having to type like your company name, for example, you type it here once. So wherever else inside this platform, instead of typing your name, you can just add company name. So it's very important that we fill the entire information. So you can just add the URL here, your email, the influencer name if it applies to you, your mailing address, the notifications email for client, and offer name. So just try to fill into the best of your abilities. Then domains, which are also very, very important. So this is where we'll be connecting our domain inside GoHighLevel. So if we have the domains outside GoHighLevel, we can just click here, connect, and it's very, very intuitive and they make it easy. So depending on where you want to connect them to. So if you want to connect for email here, want to connect for webinar or website. So we just input, for example, let's see, then click continue. So you try to find where your domain is hosted and they give you information on the fields that you need to add. So once we add this inside where the domain is hosted, we just come here, click verify records. And if we have further questions concerning this, we can refer to GoHighLevel help page. So that is just a brief overview of the system. So the next thing I want to talk about is connecting GoHighLevel to our automation tool. Like I said, most of the things that we'll be doing here will be automated with N8N. So it is very important that we are able to connect GoHighLevel to anything. And to do that, GoHighLevel has two versions of API. So they have the V1 API and they have the V2 API. So if we were to be using the V1 API, we come to settings, then business profile. Then if you scroll here, where you see API key, you click generate key. Then copy this key. This is the key that we'll be using in all of our workflows. But in this video, I want to cover V2 API because one, it is more robust, and also they don't really maintain V1 API anymore. And anytime they are releasing any new feature that we can do with the API, they won't be releasing it on V1. They all come out on V2. So it's very important that we have V2 set up inside our workflows. So to set up V2, we need to go to developers.gohighlevel.com. Then just log in to the developer marketplace. So if you don't have an account, you can create one. So just sign up and just follow the entire process to create one. But if you already do, just log in. So I'm just going to log in now. So once you're logged in, you just need to create an app. So let's just name it N8N. So you can name it whatever you want. You can keep it private. So for this, let's do sub account. We can leave it white label, doesn't really matter. So if you want to add the logo and all that, we can do that here, but it is not very important. The most important thing we need to do is come to advanced settings and go to authentication. Then scopes. We need to add a few scopes, and all of the scopes will be added inside the resource documents, which will be attached in the description of this video. So you can just go ahead to add all of them. So now that we've added everything, and the point of adding everything is so we can do most things or almost anything that might come up through the automation. Then for the redirect URL, you need to go back to N8N. So you have to create the credential. Let's find GoHighLevel. So continue. You have to grab this, then go back into the marketplace, paste the redirect URL, and click add. Once we've added that, we create the client keys. So let's call it N8N1 and add. So copy this and paste it here. Then copy the client secret and we paste it here. Then for the scope, we have it all in this sheet, at least the ones we need for now. So copy and add it here. Before we complete this, go back here, click OK. Then we need to save. Then we go back into our N8N, then click Connect My Account. So ideally, you should be prompted to log in, but if you've logged in already and you just redirect here, so just press Next, then you select the specific account you want to connect. So for this, let's do C2C. Then connection should be successful, and yeah, so that is the process. So I'll just rename this C2C. So that's the process of connecting GoHighLevel V2 to N8N.